Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar on study abroad. So, it's basically a study abroad loan masterclass by IDFC First Bank. I'll make you familiar with some instructions. Make sure you have a stable internet connection and a noise free environment, for which we recommend you to use your earphones for the best experience. Your microphones and cameras have been turned off for a smooth experience, and it will be turned on later on when we have the question answer session. And please drop in a message on the chat box if you have any queries. Now for the next slide, I would like to invite Yogeshwar Naidu sir. So over to you, sir.
Hi, Shreya. Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you, Shreya. So, hi guys. My name is myself Yogesh. So basically, in this meeting, so we will able to discuss the key parameters. So what are the key parameters to take an education loan. Okay, so the above key parameters are the loan amount. Okay, what's the loan amount, that the required loan amount that you wanted to go to take an education loan. Okay, the rate of interest that you want to opt for. It depends upon various factors, but mostly depends upon the type of loan type, of collateral or non-collateral. So depending upon collateral or non-collateral. So for example, for collateral, if you have any land or fixed plots, which you want to place on top of the loan, you can place collateral. But it's non-collateral if you doesn't have any collateral. So you can take it as non-collateral loan, depending upon corporate and financial profile. Okay, so on the processing time, processing fees, and motoring period, everything which we will explain in detail in the coming presentation with the IDFC representative. So every parameter is a key for taking education loan. Okay, should I go to the next slide? Yeah. So what are the minimum budget you have to opt for choosing an education loan? Okay, so for USA, generally, rule of thumb was taking education loan between 30 to 40 lakhs. Okay, so that's the people opt for choosing a tuition fee for tuition fee. Okay, so for example, additional living expenses 15 to 20 lakhs. It's very subjective. Let me come to for living expenses, but first we come to tuition fee. Okay, for USA, the general rule of thumb is for every university, irrespective of in university, the minimum tuition fee was 30 to 40 lakhs. Okay, this is for UK, 15 to 25 lakhs, and it's very depends upon country. Later on coming to every country, the tuition fee will increases or decreases. Okay, but the cheapest one is we have Germany and Europe, which we have to pay only for community fees or the semester fee for Germany, and Europe is where you have the less cost of studying. Okay, so and coming to the living expenses is very subjective. Okay, so based upon your how you want to live. For example, if you want to stay with friends, with six to seven people in a 3 BHK apartment, the cost of living will be decreases very early. But if you want to stay in 1 BHK, 2 BHK, the cost of living will be increases rapidly. That's the general tuition fee that you're seeing here. Okay, so this is the whole fee structure. So people generally take education loan for USA. It will be around 40 to 50 lakh, or it will be the some where you have to take the education loan. Okay, yeah, Divnan. Yeah, so basically we'll take this Q&A later in the meeting. So just we'll continue the presentation. If you have any queries, hold it till the end of the meeting. We'll have a short Q&A. Okay, so yeah, next slide, Shreya. Yeah. So basically, what's the what's going with Ubergrad education loan? Okay, so basically, with Ubergrad education loan, we have partnered with 10 plus lenders, public banks and private banks and NBFCs. That you can see in the picture here. We have partnered with Bank of Baroda, ICICI Bank, IDFC First Bank, and HDFC Credit, Avance, Auxilo, Emperor, and Protege as private lenders. Who are the lenders? Have direct partnership with it. So basically, what we do is we, collect documents which are required, for a sanction of education loan, and see who is suitable for your profile, and we will send your profile to all these lenders. Based upon that, you can have the multiple loan offers. Okay, you can get the multiple loan offers, and you can choose the best one which offers the low rate of interest and the amount that you require. Okay, so it's thoroughly examined, and we have the edge that if you are directly partnered with them, we have the edge to negotiate the rate of interest and the processing fees. Okay, so you will be eligible for a MENT scholarship. So MENT scholarship is the thing we started in this intake. So it will be for people who have taken an education loan from Ubergrad. you will be eligible for a merit scholarship worth up to 5 lakh. It's 5 lakhs for we will give for five people who will be eligible for the merit scholarship. Okay, it's a random pick. Based upon the your profile, you will be eligible for that. Okay, and we also have discount processing fees. As we have edged on the banks, as we are directly partnered with them, so we have the discounted processing fees where you can claim up to 1 to 1.5%, where the processing fees will be waived off. Okay, and you also have cashback up to 10,000 rupees. So these cashbacks are things that we want to give incentivize for users before little expenses, where you can claim all the cashback for up to 5,000, 10,000. It's a flat cashback. For the successful disbursal of your loan amount, you will be able to get your cashback. And the rate of interest starts from 9%, and then we give you complete visa support. Okay, so we'll get the visa support that you wanted to after getting an successful loan disbursal. We will get the complete visa support, visa mock interviews, so we can practice in the real time with the expert counselor. Okay, so this offer is valid only up to 48 hours. So for the people who want to claim, so message on the number that's showing in that where you're showing in the poster, or call onto this number. So our executive will pick up the call and we'll note down the details and we will call you back. Okay, so these are the details. So coming up, we have the IDFC executive, Mr. Vamshi. He will be presenting his presentation on his side. So Mr. Vamshi, can unmute yourself and we can talk about the IDFC pitch.
Vamshi sir, are you there on call? You can just take up the platform now.
Yes, I was there. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Hi team. Good evening, everyone. Uh, is others are allowed to say the good evening for? Is others are allowed to for unmute?
So if you want, I can just unmute them. Unmute them.
I mean, how many students are there? All of them students? Or is any faculty was there?
No, sir, they are students.
Okay. Hi, good evening, everyone. Actually, I am representing the IDFC First Bank. So recently we have started, I mean, it's been a couple of years, we have started the international student loans also. So for international students, we need some set of requirements are there. So in next slide, I am going to explain what are the requirements are there. So for the next slide, please. Hello. I think Yogesh was presenting the screen. Yogesh, can you present the next slide? So at IDFC First Bank, we fund up to 1 crore rupees. So these 1 crore rupees is might be in the form of secured loan or in the form of unsecured loan. Okay. So we have both the things. So students might get different. What would be the secured and what might be the unsecured thing. So secured means we take residential properties, self occupied properties. Some properties will be there like residential and self occupied properties. And residential self-occupied and commercial properties also. For example, there was a property at first floor they are living as a house, and at the ground floor they had a shop. It comes under a mixed properties and residential rentals. Uh, I mean, the co-applicant or the student father or relatives is having An apartment, it comes as a rental residential. That means they have two houses. One house is they are using for own, and another house is there from where they are getting rentals. So that is called rental residentials. And rented and vacant. So it was a property, it was ready to give us rent, but it was vacant right now. So that kind of properties also you can take it as an collateral. And vacant residential also, and plots, open plots will be there, right? So those kind of open plots also you can give us as a collateral, and we can fund up to 50% of the market value. So that was the immobile property. What movable property is also there, right? So for example, in those cases we consider it as an FD, fixed deposit. Some Divya is there. Div something. Someone is raised hand. Is there any doubt?
Vamshi, we can, follow
Someone
the Q&A
raised
at the
the
end of
hand.
the meeting.
Okay. So for example, FD was there. So if you are giving 100 rupees as an FD, we can fund up to 110 rupees for loan, for educational loan. So this was the process where students are coming for educational loan and who has opted for the lesser ROI. So for example, they have a property and they can give they can give their property as a collateral, and they need less rate of interest. So in those cases we suggest students to go for the secure loan. So apart from that, unsecured loan is also there. So might be most of the market to today's market was unsecured loan only. Can you present the second slide once? I mean third one. Unsecured. So co-applicant financial documents. So unsecured में क्या होता है? Student was studying, or else in some cases student was employee. So what would be the unsecured documents we needed? So however, student was going for to study, right? So second time he will become a student only, even though he was working right now. Uh, in those cases, we consider the co-applicant details. Co-applicant might be the blood relative. Blood relative is close blood relative. It means mother's brother, father's brother, that's it. And grandparents, both sides, maternal side and father side, both sides. Uh, Parents grandparents we consider as in co-applicants. So in the co-applicants might be two types will be there, right? So one is an immediate relative, one is an blood relative. So immediate relative comes as father and mother. So we need to add father if in case student was married, if she was a female, we need to add husband also in the loan structure. uh, loan structure mein they have to include it in the loan structure. So what are the documents they need to give us an unsecured loan? So if the person has salaried, and if for example the co-applicant might be the salary, self-employed, we consider it as a self-employed. So working organization, in a reputed organization, he was getting pay slips. We need 3 months pay slips. For example, there was a person who is working and he don't have any pay slips, getting salary as a cash. So in those scenarios, we consider it as we take salary certificate. In letterhead, they have to write how much salary they are giving from since how many years or how many months a particular employee was working in their organization. They will give their details as a in by mentioning in the letterhead, by giving a proper stamp and signature. We consider it as a pay slip. So we need 6 months bank statement. So you can get a question right here. So if he was getting as a cash salary, how can he get a bank statement? So in this case, then that letterhead, the particular organization head or a HR department or an owner for some cash salaries will come. Most of the scenarios, owners only will be there. So that particular owner or proprietor or partner who has a signature rights, so they have to mention like as cash salary was given to this particular employee. So these details were not able to, I mean, these transactions are not able to available in the bank statement. So if they mention this particular point, we don't need any pay slips and any we don't need any pay slips and any bank statements. So if he was a salaried employee, we need form 16 if it was available. If it is not available, employee recently joined, I mean last 6 months, he may, in some companies they may not get the form 16 also. In thus chalega, but if they given the recent Appointment letter, it means in last 6 months only he joined in this organization, so that he can't able to give the form 16 or chalega. So if the payment pay slips are available, we need 3 months pay slips, latest 3 months pay slips, latest 3 months bank statement where the salary was crediting. That was a salaried scenario. So what if there was a self-employed? So we need the latest 2 years ITRs. Latest 2 years ITRs for some scenarios. We are for some scenarios or for some countries we are considering the latest years also. There was ITRs like assessment years, previous years will be there. So assessment years, if they filed on time for the assessment year, yes, we consider it as an assessment year. And 6 months savings bank statement. So if he was a current, I mean, if he was a self-employed, he has a business. Uh, if he has a business and if he has a current account, a current account में पैसा ज्यादा होता है. For some students they are giving a current account. We don't accept the current account. We need the savings account. Savings कितना है वो हम देखना पड़ेगा. So after that we need the business proof. Business proof means electricity bill on the business name, or else municipal tax on the business name, trade license on the business name, and Uddan certificate, labor license, registration of corporate ROC, registration of company, registered documents which is approved by the government. So वो सब documents हम लेते हैं as a business proof. The business setup should be there. For some cases we see that there was a freelancers kind of thing like insurance agents, LIC insurance agents, chit funds. So in those cases, they have to take in at least the Uddan certificate. It means that he is a skilled employee from MSME. He is a skilled employee. He can take the business. So at least there should be a business setup should be also there. At least and one chair and table also enough. There should be a business which has to be run on the name of the document which you guys have provided at the time of loan. So these were the things at the time of self-employed only. We need a little bit of focus, so that if you apply loan through IDFC, we were there to guide. We were there to guide the student, and we will collect the document, and then we will submit the login. So once the login was done, within 1 day or 2 day, field investigation will be done for unsecured. Within After the field investigation, the student and the co-applicant who are all mentioned in the loan structure, they'll receive a PD call. I mean, personal discussion call from the underwriter. If the PD call was satisfied with the underwriter, there is no civil effects in the civil past civil history. So then you will get a sanction immediately. After that, you will get a sanction letter within 1-2 days, within 1 or 2 days. So then you can pay the PF and you can take the sanction letter and you can attend the visa interviews. So these were the documents we need. So apart from that, everyone has a little doubt that what was the ROI for, what was the ROI the particular bank was charging, or what are the places they are funding, where I'm in a village, whether I can get a loan or not. No, my father was doing as an agricultural person, so I can't able to take a loan. No, that's not the situation. Even though if your person father was an agriculture or a farmer, he has the agriculture income documents and pattadar passbooks. Yes, you can provide that latest agriculture income certificate and pattadar passbook. We will submit it to the underwriter, and then your loan will get sanctioned. We were there to help the student at 100%. The student has to get the loan, and he has to fly to the overseas, and he has to earn more money. He has to return us. He has to pay EMIs. So that was our intention. These were the documents which we need from the student as a from the co-applicant, from the student end. Apart from that, everyone's mind, there was a question was running right now. What was the ROI? Yes. What was the ROI? Everyone stands. Here, for secure loan, ROI starts at 9.25%. It may differ from country to country, college to college, I mean university to university. So for unsecured loan, it starts at 11.5%, and the PF starts at 1% for both the cases. Even if it is secure loan, unsecured loan, 1% plus GST on the PF amount. So students feels like if I have taken a loan, how can I repay it? For example, I have taken 50 lakhs loan, I have 5 lakhs of savings. Did I need to wait for until my loan tenure ends? No, you have the amount, you can do a pre-closure, you can do a part payments. So there is no charges from our bank for educational loan. If you have 5 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 1 lakhs, you want to pre-close it, yes, you can pre-close it. The principal amount and the interest amount, I mean the interest, accumulated interest will be decreases till date. And apart from that, we are giving these kind of offers, right? Even though we are little entering into the educational loan market, So we are funding in the limited locations only. So in AP and Telangana, I can give as on 21st September 2023 till date, we are funding in these locations. Hyderabad from Amirpet radius would be 50 kilometers, Warangal 20 kilometers, Vizag 35 kilometers, Kakinada 25, Rajahmundry 25, Guntur 30, Vijayawada 35, Tirupati 20, Nellore 20 kilometers. This is today's update. In future, we may increase the radius also. So in this radius, co-applicant, either co-applicant or student should be situated in these locations. They need address proof in these locations within the geographic limit. So that's it. That's where I end up my presentation. So if still the students have any queries, yes, they can ask me. I'm there to answer their questions. Hello.
Yes, so thank you so much, sir, for that insightful presentation from your side. Now we'll have the doubt clearance. So if you have any doubts from your side, you can just put up the questions yourself by unmuting yourself, and sir will be there to clear it out. I've given you the access. You can just turn on your microphones and put forward your question.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Is GRE important to get a loan, sir?
Yes, GRE important means yes, if you had a GRE, that would be a more benefit for us if you had a GRE. GRE is applicable for us only for the US countries. If the
Yeah.
country was if the country was a USA, if you had a GRA, very good GRA score, yes, even though irrespective of the university, we can fund on the GRA basis. You raised a very good question. So there was a students like they had an admit was awaited till date. They haven't received I-20. They have dilemma of I received 5 admits. I want to choose the which university would be the best. So prior to that, we disburse. I mean, we give the sanction on the basis of GRE. So later you can provide us the finalized university and I-20. After that, we will generate another sanction letter. We will generate another sanction letter and you can take that sanction letter at the time of visa interview. So prior to that, you got to know whether how much loan I can able to get it. So we can give the sanction on the basis of GRE also.
No, see, my GRE score is 284.
284. Okay.
Yeah. So, is it required to get a loan, or else on despite that also I can get a loan?
For this particular GRE score, we can fund up to 25 lakhs.
Yeah.
If you have another 2 marks, I mean 285,
Yeah.
so we would have give you 40 lakhs loan and the repayment you can eligible for opt for the moratorium also.
What is that
If you
basically?
moratorium means, for example, your course is having 2 years or 1 year, okay? Your course duration would be 2 years, 1 year, 3 years, whatever it might be. So, whatever it might be the course, we will give additional 12 months as a moratorium period. So, if you have your course was 2 years, 24 years moratorium period plus 12 months is the additional. In the meantime, you have to search for a job and you have to prepare your things to ready for the 37th month to pay the EMI. So, in the meanwhile, we will take 5,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees partial simple interest from the co-applicant bank.
See, 1 second, like 1 second. Can you just come again? Actually, I was not able to listen. Like, see, my score was basically 284. I said you 115 quants and 134 in verbal. So, is that enough to get a loan or what?
Yes, you can get a loan, but what was your loan requirement amount?
What, till 30 lakhs?
Till 30 lakhs, then 30 lakhs we can't be able to fund. In this case, we will go with the university streamline. So it's the case will be decision depends upon the which university and the course you have got the admit letter. Once you share the admit letter, one of my executive will be there. He will tell you what was the your eligibility amount up to unsecured. Okay, if it was secured, yes, you can take up to 1 crore also. There is no capping for the secured.
What is secured and unsecured?
Just now I explained.
Once again, can you tell?
Okay. So secured means if you have a property, if you had an open plat, and if you had a
It is
FD,
unsecured. It is unsecured.
sorry, FD will be unsecured.
No, no, yeah. No, we don't have property.
If you don't have the property, then we suggest you to go for the unsecured loan. So where
So
in unsecured loan, tell
yeah,
me.
okay. Yeah, tell me.
Yes, yes. Where in unsecured loan, we need the co-applicant. Okay, we need co-applicant who is having a salaried or self-employed. Okay, so if he was a salaried and co-applicant, he need to pay the three. He need to show us the documents like 3 months pay slips and 6 months bank statement and Form 16. If he was an self-employed, he was an agriculturalist, he was a farmer. Okay, he has to give us a agriculture
Yeah, okay.
pattadar passbook and agriculture income proof.
Yeah, okay. But
Self
my query is like for this unsecured loan, do I need to take GRE? I already have 284 score. So what about that?
In unsecured loan on the basis of GRE, irrespective of the university. Why? Because I haven't seen your university and courses. Okay. So we can fund up to 25 lakhs and the EMI will be starts immediately.
Acha, okay.
If you have 285 GRE, yes, you can available for 40 lakhs of loan.
For that EMI will be there.
No, it's not a EMI, it's a PSA. Every month you have to pay 5,000 rupees.
Okay.
Co-applicant has to pay. We don't take it from the student.
So my score is close to 284. Do you want me to take the GRE or what then?
It's not it, even though if it is a close, we had a category, right? Based upon our eligibility, our product team has given some eligibilities. It depends upon that. If you have to 85, yes, we can give up to. Based upon this GRE score, we can fund up to 25 lakhs. Only unsecured loan.
Okay.
Yes, for Germany, we do process the loans. Still,
Any more questions? If yes, you can just unmute yourselves and ask Sir about it.
So hi Vamshi. So basically, I just collected a few questions, where I can ask you about that, so people can understand different types of questions. Okay,
yes, yes,
so
yes.
yeah, sure. So basically, what's the minimum monthly income from a farmer? Okay, so farmer can be eligible for the loan, right? So what's the minimum monthly income so that they can get the education loan?
So in this case, we have to check the student profile first. Okay.
Okay.
If the student profile was very good and we have some categories, right? Earlier we discussed about we have the platinum, titanium, gold, and bronze categories. So if the under which category the student was follow. So it depends upon that. Even though if the student was comes under the top two categories, platinum plus and platinum and titanium. So in those cases we can take the farmer eligible. I mean the farmer income would be the 3.5 lakhs also. Yes, we can take. The farmer CIBIL should be
Okay.
good and the student has to be at good at academics also. Everything should be at 70, 75.
Mhm. Understand it. So, and then what about the EMIs? For example, the minimum salary should be, we have the rough figure. So, excluding the EMIs, so if you have any EMIs or, any loans going on, so what's the
Mhm.
minimum income so that they can, avail the loan?
Based upon that also. So that the credit team will decide. So for example, there was only one co-applicant. He can't able if his leftover money after taking the fire norms, fire was not meeting. We can give additional co-applicant, blood relative.
Okay, okay, okay.
It,
So,
it
how many
depends on case
co-applicants?
to case. We can take
Okay,
up to
okay.
3 to 4 co-applicants also.
Okay, okay. So, the main co-applicant should be the finance, I mean, the person who has the finances, and we can add the other co-applicants.
Additional co-applicants. Additional
Okay.
co-applicants.
So, the co-applicant should be in the blood relation.
Blood relation. Immediate blood relation.
Okay, understand it. So, and then we have another question. So, it's one question I heard for the first time. So, basically, for the people who is a, for some people, their father is a cab driver. So, where they get, some salary in hand. Okay, they don't get any pay slips at all. They don't file any ITR or any form section. They don't get any form section at all. They just, work for a, just physical salary basis. So, how can, we can add them as a co-applicant?
Yes, yes. First of all, we got to know that where he was working. He is working in an organization.
Mhm.
Hello. Is he
Yeah,
working
you're
in
not
an
good.
organization? Is he working in an organization? Yes, the organization will give an certificate, that salary certificate, that stating that so and so employee was working with us since so many years, or since the so and so date. So we are giving this much amount as a cash salary, so we can consider it. We consider him as an employee only. But in these cases, the student academics should be very strong.
Okay, okay. So always the student, if the academics of the student is very strong, irrespective of the,
Yes.
if the coping profile was, minimally strong, but we can able to get an education loan.
Exactly. We need either any of the case should be strong. Either co-applicant should be very strong, or else
Okay.
student should be very strong on the academics.
Okay. So we have one question is asked here. So basically, I want loan for a blocked account, and then is it possible to add an expenses? All the expenses covered in the education loan.
Yes, we do fund for the expenses, living expenses and course fee.
Okay.
Yes, tuition
Okay.
fees and
Okay.
living expenses, insurance, flight charges also we will give.
Oh, that's actually. So and then we have another question, right here. So basically, we have GRE without GRE. We can apply for the loan without GRE, but the rate of interest is the same, or it's gonna increase somewhat without any GRE.
Even if the student is having with GRE or without GRE, so student can apply for the loan with GRE without admit letter. Okay, so if the student is not having GRE, he has an admit letter. We need to check the category under which category the student was funding. We need to check how much we can fund up to that. We can fund for a particular university and a course. What was the course ranking and what was the university ranking? It depends on that.
Okay. 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 Understand it. So another trick question I got it from the people that we have talked to, from all the people. So one question was, so basically, the family was in a village, so it's all the land was under their grandmother name. Okay, so
Mhm.
if the person of if the student fathers wants to claim any income from the income certificate, agriculture income certificate, I'm saying, so it will be
Yes.
under his grandmother name. Okay, so how can father can be co-applicant? So we can't add grandmother as co-applicant, right? So what's the procedure for this type of case?
So grandmother was there, right? So
Yeah.
we need to take the father's details. I mean, if the grandmother was there, property was on the grandmother's name, and he is the only child. Somewhere the relation proof will be there, right?
Yeah.
Father's 10th class mark list, mother's name will be there, and
Mhm.
mother's Aadhaar card will be there. So both the names were matching. So we can show it as a relation proof, and we can add grandmother and father into the loan structure. Then the profile would be very strong as a financially. The student will get the loan immediately as soon as possible.
Okay. 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 The minimum KYC required from the family.
Yes, KYC was required. So that is that. Again, I am saying it depends on the case to case. No two cases were similar.
Yeah. Coming to financial banks, it's
Yes,
different
yes.
cases.
For some cases, yes. For some cases, we need to add 3 to 4 financial co-applicants. For some cases, we need to add only one financial co-applicant.
Okay. Okay. Understand it.
Mhm.
So and then we have another question. So basically, it's from married couple. Okay.
Hmm.
So the girl who wants to go for abroad. So I want to add his husband as co-applicant. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
the KYC required from his parents, from her parents, or does it? You can add the co-applicant as his husband, and we can go with the co-applicant.
Yes. In this case, we need to add husband. We need to include husband in the loan structure.
Okay.
Okay. Whether he might be a financial co-applicant or non-financial co-applicant, we need to include the husband. We need to include husband in the loan structure. Okay,
Okay.
and then we will take her parents into the loan structure. If the husband was
Okay.
financial co-applicant, her parents should be included in the loan structure. Or else, her parents was the financial co-applicants, husband should be included in the loan structure.
As a guarantor, it's not as
Yes,
co-applicant, main co-applicant, but it's a
not
guarantor.
yes, he should be included in the loan structure. He should be included in the loan structure. That is the thing.
Okay. Understand it. So I think these are the main questions that we got from Ubergrad. So who is different types of questions that we had. So guys, you have any questions that you can we have executive from IDFC, so he can answer any question that you faced.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we have
do
another.
fund for France. Yes, we do fund for France. Yes, you can get the loan with 1 year ITR. It depends upon the country and the course and the university where you are going. I think just someone posted the question.
Guys, we have unmuted your mic, so basically you can unmute yourself and ask the questions. So we have 5 minutes to end up the meeting. So if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Can I go?
Yes, you can.
The question about France, I was the one who posted. So another doubt is that is there any minimum amount criteria like we should take starting from 10, 15, or we can take if we want only 5 lakhs like that also?
Yes, ma'am. It's end of the day, it depends upon the student. So how much loan the student was required,
Okay.
what was the student mentioned in the mail. We need the student mail confirmation. What was the amount student mentioned in the mail? Yes, we disburse that much of amount only. Apart from
Okay.
that, additionally for first disbursement, we disburse the insurance also, which is a part of the loan structure.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Guys, if you have any more queries, please unmute yourselves and put forward your queries to Sir. Else, we can just drop the call now. If you have any more queries, just speak up.
ఎవరు పూజ పడకలంట పగడాలు పగడాకలు మీరే
Okay, so I guess everyone's queries are done. So thank you so much, sir, for your informative presentation, and thank you everyone else for joining this session. I hope it had helped you a lot, and you got a lot of information about the loan structure and everything else. So thank you so much. Now I'm just closing the call from my side.
Thank you team.